Tomorrow, from the environment to education, building roads to building bridges, our Brains Trust shares their big ideas for a better Australia. Then up close and personal with one of the world's best musicians. We'll talk to David Helfgott about life after Shine and how it's changed perceptions of his condition.
Well, just imagine seeing everything going on around you, yet not being able to hear what was being said. It was a fact of life for young Rachel Kumar until she received an amazing gift, the gift of sound.
Well, Rachel is the first deaf child in Fiji to benefit from a cochlear implant. And it's all thanks to the Carabez Alliance. As Simon Reeve reports, it's unlocked a whole new world for the youngster.
Growing up in Fiji, 13-year-old Rachel Kumar has endured a lot. Rachel was born without ears, a not-so-simple fact of life for a determined young lady.
She goes to a school where there are almost 900 kids in that school. All are her friends, all. The children know her from kindergarten right up to class 8.
Hi, it's good to see you. Huh?
Rachel's world is about to change in a way her family never thought possible, thanks to this woman, Bronwyn Carabez.
This was a miracle when Bronwyn gave me a call. She's an angel, I tell you, yeah.
Hello.
The Carabez Alliance has been helping deaf children in Fiji for many years. Bronwyn's become a friend since our first visit 4 years ago, and I was humbled to find the kids even remembered me.
You can't always help everyone. There's always going to be needs right throughout the world. But you can help one. If you can help one and it's a significant difference to that child, it's worth it.
Rachel is that lucky one. She's packing her bags for her first plane trip, destination Sydney, to prepare for surgery in just a few days.
It's a big step for a young girl, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
The Last Supper in Suva is a feast. Mum Shabina and Grandma Nisha explain how Rachel will be fitted with a permanent device made by Cochlear called a Baha, or bone-anchored hearing aid.
I never dreamt of that just something like this would happen for my daughter.
100% chance of a vastly improved life. There's no question about that. At the moment, she's wearing that bone conductor aid, which is a really tight headband, and that's really uncomfortable. One of the most important criteria is parental support and family support. They have to really be there. This requires maintenance. This requires that the area is kept clean constantly. And it's a very expensive device, so they really need to commit to looking after it as well.
And so a flight to Australia, with the anticipation of hearing properly for the first time in her life. Rachel is in the hands of a legendary character. Professor Bill Gibson is the director of the Sydney Cochlear Implant Centre.
Can I take it off for a moment?
Hundreds of kids and adults have been given the gift of hearing under Bill's watch.
There's a little tiny stud that goes into the bone.
With planning complete and the procedure fully understood, surgery is 2 days away. At Sydney's Mater Hospital, Professor Gibson makes a small incision behind Rachel's ear before anchoring a titanium stud into the bone. There'll be weeks of healing ahead before the Baha device can be attached and switched on.
With the Baha, you won't be able to see it. It'll be invisible. She just puts her hair over the top. Nobody will know her secret.
So that's it. Couple of hours, all done. Rachel has her little Baha now. Really quite emotional, actually, to know what a huge difference this is going to make to her life.
You want to clip that on there. Can you hear me?
Yes.
What does it sound like?
Very clear.
Okay.
For the first time in her life, a beaming Rachel is having sound carried directly to her inner ear.
1, 2, 4.
1, 2, 4.
39, 26.
39, 26.
A lot of good people have contributed to a special moment.
I have no pride. I do whatever I have to do to get this work done.
Thank you.
Pleading for the generosity of people like Cochlear and Professor Gibson, and with them coming on board and us being able to put what seemed to be impossible and make it possible, and looking her face today, it's all worth it. It's been all worth it.
Oh, I'm sorry if you're tearing up for your morning. Simon's with us. Wow. How is Rachel doing now?
She's doing incredibly well. She's a very quiet little girl, but the reports from Fiji in the last couple of weeks that since she's had this thing implanted, she is absolutely flying at school, around the home. She's trouble now as well. So she's absolutely wonderful. So, you know, you can't describe how much it's changed this girl's world.
And also, isn't it amazing, this project and what it's doing for young young
as
Fijian
Bronwyn
kids?
says, you know, it's just, you know, you have to start somewhere, and she's moving into Samoa now as well and helping people there. But the prognosis for Rachel is fantastic, and Bronwyn is very much hoping that there'll be a lot more kids sort of following in her wake coming this way as well.
Now, have we got details of Bronwyn's?
Yes, we'll be putting that up on our website for the Carabez Alliance.
What a wonderful lady to support.
Yeah, no, very
and
good.
great Aussie technology with Cochlear.
Absolutely, that's a good thing. Yep.
Thanks for the story. It was gorgeous. See you soon.
Thank you.
Just ahead on the morning show, why Oprah is facing a lawsuit from a former employee.
But we're back with more of Sunrise in just a tick as we take a look at Adelaide this morning through the Jetstar Skycam. A few showers around and 14 degrees.